Being children of the Father speaks to our identity. You know, we grew up in a world right now where the world tells us, like, you could be anything you want to be. And, you know, I want my kids to be able to choose their profession. I don't expect them all to be pastors because that may not be their calling. But back in the day that Jesus was teaching, you know how a young man would know what he was going to be when he grows up? Anybody? His dad. That's how you knew what you were going to be when you grew up. So, like, your family wasn't just your family, it was your identity. So this even played out like even up to the medieval times. How many of you know somebody with the last name Smith? Anybody? Probably everybody, right? It's like, how do you think they got that name? Well, we're Smiths. We forge metal in the fire. Your dad was a smith, his dad was a smith, you're a smith, so guess what you're going to do? You're going to be a smith, and you're going to make swords and equipment and stuff. That was your identity. Your identity was tied to who your father is. I think we need to recapture that in the church. Our identity has to be tied to who our father is. So back in that day, so like if your father was a fisherman, guess what? You're going to be a fisherman. Your father was a baker, you're going to be a baker. If your father embodies unconditional love and forgiveness, guess what that means? Matthew 5:45, if you got it in front of you, I'm just going to read it. He says, you know, love your enemies, pray for them so that you may be sons of your Father who is in heaven. So that you may be sons of your Father in heaven. In other words, our Father is full of love. We have to reflect that. Our Father forgives. We have to forgive. That's why Jesus can say at the end of the Lord's Prayer, like, you know, if you don't forgive, he's not going to forgive you. Or like, what are you talking about, Jesus? I thought I was saved. What are you telling me I don't forgive? What he's telling us is this. If we don't forgive, we've shown that we don't understand what it means to be children of the Father. And I just want to say, you know what's happening in the world right now. I had a very, very dark thing happen this past week, the assassination. Other school shootings before. Like, I don't need to tell you how dark this world is right now. Now more than ever, what is needed is people who are children of the Heavenly Father who look like their Heavenly Father. People who reflect in the world of darkness. If our God is light in the darkness, guess what? We're light in the darkness. If our God takes broken situations and makes them beautiful, guess what? We hold that hope in ourselves too. If the Son of the Father overcame death, guess what? We're overcomers too. I was just reminded of that this morning. He overcame. We get to overcome as well. We're children of the Father. And friends, that has to be our number one identity. No matter what else that you might be proud of that you do. Maybe you're good at what you do in your job. Maybe you found success. Maybe you have other relationships that you're excited about. But nothing can take higher precedence than being a child of God and reflecting all that is who God is in us.
This week, we've reflected on what it means to be children of the Father. Our experiences with family shape how we see Him. For some, it brings joy. For others, it may carry pain. But every story finds redemption in His heart. Next week, we'll discover the Father's heart as our provider. Until then, may His love shape how we live as His children. Next week, we'll see the Father's heart revealed as the one who never abandons His children. Until then, may His voice of reassurance guide you in every worry.